I have very few active buttons to press other than overclocking Tyson, but my god, do I have a strong passive force.
I rarely say this, Inquisitor Nelson, but considering the fate of this world, I'm beginning to understand why you treat the Eldari as potential allies.
They fear the alien, and for a very good reason. But sometimes, you need to recognize that some of them are waging the same hopeless war for existence in a hostile galaxy that we are.
Inquisitor, I have troubling news. Judging by the Argo reconnaissance, the entire area is showing Tyranid activity on an immense scale.
Without backup, the chances of success in an engagement with the Tyranid invasion on this scale are minuscule.
May I make a proposal? We have already engaged the services of a certain Sakaradok, the pilot of the fearsome Imperial Knight called Crimson Wanderer.
Oh yeah, I remember
just
him.
like this.
I find your initiative commendable, Captain, but this knight could be anywhere in the sector.
Allocate your passive points at least 5 to each to get passive on. My passive points, 5 to each. Wait, what? These are my passive points. I'm afraid I don't know what you mean. What do you mean 5 to each? Under character. I have never seen this. I beat all of the Martyr campaign and didn't see this. What is this? Oh my gosh, I was doing like a naked run any percent. Oh my god, what is this crap? 1% base damage from items to the Tech Adept and constructs per point. Why does it say 544 and here it says 11? That's not total. %10 damage bonus to you and existing constructs for 10 seconds when summoning a new construct. 10% movement speed for Tech Adept in the construct. 25% damage bonus for Tech Adept in the construct. Energy shield efficiency, energy shield, all resist, damage reduction. Point gain. Wait, plus 10% data flux cost for skills? That's terrible. Why would I want that? Oh, wait, I thought that was just 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, 5 points. Oh, crap. Now, it looks like I'm already past the first milestone. Why don't I have that? Oh, got it, got it, got it. Okay. Okay, okay, I get it. I guess I'll work toward the 25% damage bonus. And I think I'm 1 short, maybe? Oh, wow. Okay, this explains why when I would occasionally get rewards at, like, Bionics Point or Mind Link Point. I clearly did not know what that was. Alright. Construct offense. You know what? I've got 9 points here, too. I'm tempted to get the AoE Grav Cannon Crush. Let's see. Physical damage boost. Melee damage bonus. 8% bonus to constructs for each existing construct. 14 points in tree required. How many have I spent in the tree? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So even if I spent everything I currently have, I'd be 1 short. One 1% HP gained on hit by constructs. Can I see at a glance how many points I've spent in the tree? I think it's 8. Yeah, it's 8. Okay. If you hover over crit hit strength, you will see your range on the right of the character sheet. Crit hit strength. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we're learning a lot now that I'm in the freaking DLC. Or the expansion pack.
Now I'm beginning to see why the threat of the isolated Tyranid diaspores led the Adeptus Mechanicus to order exterminators.
Yes, that was the sad fate of this maiden world.
The current situation proves, though, that even an exterminator
O'clock.
might not be enough.
What is more disturbing is that this proves that this particular hive mind acted like a highly intelligent being and used cold logic.
Monk, in your lore homework, did you come across Adeptus Sorita? If that was one of the human factions, I don't remember them all by name. Because, like, every one of the Emperor's kids had their own, like, faction of knights. And then there was, like, the Assassins had, like, 4 factions. And then Adeptus Mechanicus had factions. I don't remember them all by name. I remember there was, like, Strength Knights and Speedy Knights. Oh, there we go.
We must talk, Harlequin. Seriously this time. I fought my way here.
No, human. You have barely started fighting. The true battle...
Ah, Sisters of Battle. Yeah, I did read it. I heard
My
about them.
tolerance for your riddles has not increased greatly since last time.
Still, you are exactly where you need to be. Not far from here, upon the plains of despair, where the towers no longer sing laments, lies the ruin of the Shrine of the Prophecy.
I've warned you about talking in riddles, haven't I?
Your kind call it the Viscerum Prophecy. That is where the corrupted wanderer, the one you call Uther Tiberius, followed the same visionary words.
Tell me about the shrine.
Why? You would not understand it.
Why?
The shrine holds great power, which is why the Devourers are drawn to it. I will lead you there once the path is clear.
And if I refuse to play my part in your wicked theatrics?
Then the Nexus will open, and its purple gaze will fall upon your falling empire, Inquisitor.
You sound just as insane as I thought. However, I have an idea about that swarm.
I will join you in the endless dance of death after you have walked through fire and flames.
And we get combat right as soon as the conversation ends. But yeah, Sisters of Battle, I heard about them, and there was it the Sisters of it was something of Silence. Like, I remember the Sisters of Battle and the something, it was another female group of Silence that I learned about. Okay, so I should be able to get Might of the Legion. .3% damage bonus for every percent of reserve data flux. I'm usually running 75% reserve. So it'd be like 25% damage bonus. This is 8 for each construct. And I've got 14 times 8. That's around 100. I don't want to math. So this is better. And I could get that later. Alright, so that's a big damage pump from what we had before.
I have good news. The Freeblade Knight is awaiting deployment against the Tyranids, and Sir Ambrose Caradoc is currently reciting the prayers of sacred recalibration in the hangar.
Yeah, 112.
That zone is the epicenter of the infestation. He needs to be prepared.
Okay. Let's do a couple things here. All right. Travel to the next location. I located the Harlequin on the former Maiden World, which became a barren, featureless wasteland after the Exterminatus, devoid of all life except for those Tyranid organisms that survived the bombardment hiding underground. The grim irony of it. The Harlequin agreed to help me, but first I have to purge an Eldar shrine at the epicenter of the Tyranid infestation. I took Van Winter's advice and called in Sir Ambrose Caradoc and his Freeblade Knight to assist us. Oh man, does that mean I have to play in the giant mech? It's amusing, but I'd rather run around with my robot army. I think this might be a vehicle level chat.
Another heroic quest to cull the enemies of mankind. Glory to the Emperor!
I admire your sense of dedication, but focus on your mission. The threat you are about to face is immense.
What else would a solitary knight seek, if not a relentless battle? And a victory against all the odds!
The zone of your current engagement is swarming with Tyranids. I must also warn you about the venomous clouds obstructing large areas.
Trust me and the Crimson Wanderer, my brother in battle.
I am not your battle brother, sir, but I wish you a good fight. You must clear the entire area so the Inquisitor can proceed to the target location.
Oh, are we still gonna... Yep, okay. Alright, let me refresh. 2 is a shield. Right click.
I know your retinue well, Inquisitor.
Is that...
But I haven't had the pleasure of fighting for you.
Left click is a laser.
But the Crimson Wanderer, this magnificent relic
And one is a
of our
laser.
glorious
One is
past,
this.
is now on its way to strike down the unclean and the corrupted.
And I don't think you have any way of healing this thing, so you gotta make sure you kill stuff.
That the vaporous discharge you have entered is of an extremely corrosive nature.
A mere whiff of foul Xenos stench cannot harm my glorious war machine.
Quite the contrary. The acidic fog can significantly damage the plating of your knight.
Blast! Full speed ahead!
She's like, actually, it super can. Oh man. It's very difficult to hit the enemies right next to me.
By the Emperor, will this unholy tide ever subside? The Wanderer is wading knee-deep in their corpses, and still they fight.
I feel your frustration, pilot. I have fought the Tyranids only once. Rest assured, of all the filth in the galaxy, I hated those abominations the most fiercely.
Go. Stomp? I don't think I have a button for stomp.
In case you were wondering about my past, Inquisitor, it is shrouded in secrecy. I forsook my house and became a free blade.
In case you were wondering, I didn't ask. It's shrouded in secrecy. Okay, don't tell me. So here's how it happened.
A very long time ago, for reasons I cannot discuss, as I am bound by an oath of secrecy. I hope you understand.
Oh, you can just walk on them? Okay. Oh, well, okay then. That works.
I live for the clangor of battle. I am a solitary wanderer, Inquisitor, drawn to the darkest pits of hell.
Dude, shut up.
The flames of war and the cries of the innocent. I am glad to assist the Holy Ordos, and that is exactly how I met the Inquisitor who formerly led the noble company on your ship for a while.
Purge the Tyranid infestation. Oh, I gotta kill every enemy? Oh my gosh. Probably that foggy part over there. Oh, there's one. Oh, looks like we've killed enough of them that it's putting map markers on the map now to make this easier. Oh my god. Let's just go for the nearest cluster. I feel like I'm not gonna have to kill all those. Maybe I won't have to kill every last one of them. Because that bar is almost empty. There we go. Yeah, we don't have to kill every last one.
Skulls are reporting new activity. The massacre has drawn out the Synapse creature as expected.
Synapse?
My experience in Xenos matters is limited to fighting them, Inquisitor. Is this development good or bad? It is quite subjective, I'm afraid. You will be facing a truly monstrous creature. However, it also possesses a psychic power that unites the Tyranids of his swarm. So killing it makes them lose control. That is great news! The more dangerous the opponent, the more glorious the victory!
When this guy's not talking about his past, he's pretty funny. Man, this dude is so clunky. I kind of wish I could control him with WASD, but you can't.
Abomination! Inquisitor!
That was easy.
The swarm is no more. The Crimson Wanderer has fulfilled its sacred duty. The area has been cleared. The machine spirit of my knight will need some soothing psalms after all this taint. You are free to proceed to the ancient shrine you seek, Inquisitor.
After all this taint. You can switch WSD and infusion. Buck, I got the AB infusion. Nice, Cafe. Congratulations. I've done AB like between 1 and 200 times. I've gotten that infusion once, and that's still lucky. Plus damage reduction when below half health, but less damage reduction above half. Okay. Travel to the next location. It's my 64th run. That's really lucky for you. Nice. That's like 2k gold, I think. Sir Caradoc broke through the Tyranid ranks, and the biological horrors were ultimately defeated by the loss of their Synapse creature. Without that intelligent organism, the remaining Tyranids reverted to a feral instinctive state, which has given me a window of opportunity to find the Eldari Shrine. Time is of the essence. Would have been hilarious if it was the 69th. Cavi's like, you know what? I'm going to destroy this and try to reloot it in 5 more runs. That's the right thing to do.
Inquisitor, may I remind you that you have only gained temporary respite by eliminating the Synapse creature. The Tyranids are still unorganized, but soon another organism will replace the original Synapse creature.
I have no time to lose them. I must locate that Eldari shrine immediately.
Is the blue health of the blue area above my red health bar? I'm not really sure what is that shield? I guess that's shield. I was thinking I was low health. I think that's shield though. My swarm's better than your swarm. Overclock. Oh my gosh. When Tyson goes... Oh, a lot of AoE damage. Emperor's... Okay, another thing that I've just kind of been ignoring that I don't really know how it works is when you get those pop-ups, like right there's an Emperor's Defense invulnerable for 5 seconds. I have no idea how I triggered that. Oh, we're seeing little green numbers on the bots when they're lifestealing now that they have lifesteal. For the robot swarm!
Which has survived in exterminators. A remarkable technological anomaly.
So this, a memory crystal is from one of those dead Eldar things, and it survived the planet getting blasted. The spirit stones of the ancients may protect us against she who thirsts, but they are useless in this nightmare. My lover glimpsed into the flow of time, and there is only death and the monkey celebrating. Okay, the Eldar call the humans monkeys. Celebrating a hollow victory, plus once the body arrives, their planets will burn and all will be devoured by the Great Maw, plus severing the tendril, granted us some time, plus if the cold general answers us, there may be hope. Conclusion Alpha, the decrypted mnemonic imprint lacks cohesion and logic, but correlates with the theory of Archvivisector Roderick Theta X. The cited Magos, may he be blessed by the Messiah's decimal bliss, was the greatest expert in Tyranid organisms in the Caligari sector. He theorized that we were facing only probing incursions from these aberrations and the main forces of High Fleet Garm had yet to arrive. This theorem would also explain the unusual lingering behavior of the surviving Tyranid organisms. Okay. New clue.
Bioscanners indicate the approach of psi-active organisms, probably inbound from the adjacent zone.
I'm expecting a significant increase in their coordination and resistance levels.
You are closing in on the shrine. The architectural components of the nearby ruins are consistent with our records on spiritual Aldari structures.
I'm convinced that it has become the lair of something much more materialistic.
What this? This is Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr, which is an ARPG. It plays very similarly to Diablo-style games, Path of Exile, stuff like that.
The last act in this grand tragedy will soon unfold, human. Are you willing to take the stage?
I must warn you that to manipulate an Inquisitor is not the brightest idea, Eldar.
Always so furious. So
Why so
short-sighted.
furious?
I am not your weak-willed subordinate.
Insolence. You have clearly betrayed me.
This stone once absorbed the soul of a seer, the greatest pathfinder in the Garden of Ever-Changing Roads. I need it. We need it to walk the seventh path. This is the first curio of fate I need.
Two options. You have willingly misled an Inquisitor and your sentence should be death, but I must unravel the mystery of this prophecy before judgment is served. Radical. I've always believed that the ends justify the means, therefore I will not blame you for manipulating me, but I have no more time for games. I want the truth. So, you get bonuses if you go full Puritan, pure, or full Radical, and right now I'm partway Radical, so I need to stick with this.
Are you willing to cooperate?
On one condition.
What would that be?
You really, really need to survive your next battle.
Wait, what? What? Okay, so we got waves of enemies coming at us right now. Wait, is that it? Yo, I was just getting hyped up.
I've promised you answers, human. So, you will have your answers.
Did you lead me here on purpose?
I might have manipulated you to help me take the spirit stone from this scorched pit of despair our planet has become. Yes.
Did you lie about everything? The prophecy, the Alpha Pariah?
I cannot lie. My role forbids it. Your Inquisitor brother knows that. That's why you were sent here. Clever, clever Mercer. I weave my words too carefully for lies.
Enough of this. Do you know the answer to my question or not?
There is a place deep within the maze that spreads between the real space and the warp. And in the heart of that living, twisting labyrinth lies the Black Library.
You are stalling again. I'm losing patience with you, Eldar.
The library is a repository of forbidden knowledge. A vast collection of books still unwritten or lost forever. And I stole the prophecy from its darkest vaults.
You had it the entire time.
I told you I didn't lie. Take the prophecy. It is yours.
This ranks as a highly improbable...
Oh my god, that was so loud. I was so focused, that made me jump. Ah, Valiera, thank you. Oh my goodness. Mukluk, Douglas, Bartholomew, Reginald, Esquire the Fourth, Mr. Johnson, Vance Devils the Third welcomes you. Axel Shock, F. Harper, Mortiner, Dunes Game, Sun 12KL, Creona, Tumbleweed 54, The Ghastly Lord, Christ 9, Mr. Penn 70 to the lab. Hope you enjoy your stay. Entertainment is on the way. Crank up the speakers. Don't touch the bakers. Giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Thank you, Valeria, for your generous contribution. Sorry, timed that poorly. I think everyone else here would say that you timed that excellently.
Yes, with the optimal outcome.
Memory crystal. Pax Leo, thank you as well. Mukluk, Douglas, Bartholomew, Reginald, Esquire the Fourth, Mr. Johnson, Vance Devils the Third welcomes you, Pax Leo, back to the lab. Hope you enjoy your stay. Entertainment's on the way. Crank up the speakers. Don't touch the bakers. Giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Welcome. Okay, so she just handed me a prophecy. Forged in pain, imprisoned in cold steel, it will come, revered and hated and feared, into the domain of the beast with 1,000 eyes. Through trials of flame and blood and might, it will be adorned with the crown of emptiness. Into the wound that bleeds nightmares it will walk, to rule or shape or destroy the labyrinth of no life. The pretentious poem is the Eldari interpretation of the source material. The original Fabricatus data is basically a collection of intertwined equations in a more pristine and evolved language. The so-called prophecy is only the most superficial layer. The true meaning is hidden in the blessed numbers. Analyzing the data may take decades, but according to my early evaluation, this text may be considered as a pattern, blueprint, containing genetic and Empyrean formulae. Thesis Alpha. The data contained in the Viscerum prophecy correlates with the experiments of Uther. Knowing the manipulative ways of the Eldari, there is a possibility that the same information was shared with Uther Tiberius millennia ago. The Xenos have an exceptionally strong connection to the Empyrean. Therefore, the Alpha Pariah entity must be an anathema for them. Observation Alpha. The supplementary data embedded in the strings describing the Crown of Emptiness makes it evidently clear that it is a unique and physical object. Observation Omega. As a creature of reason, I don't believe it in oversimplification such as history repeats itself, but here are certain parallels between Uther's early days, classified data, further references would be unwise, and our expedition. I rate this as an extremely unsettling observation. Gift of the Harlequin. Okay. So... alrighty.